Hi you guys, my name is Oshun the Great, and welcome to my beautiful channel. For all of you newbies out there who just joined my channel, welcome. I greatly appreciate you. For those of you who've been rocking with me for a long time now, hope you stick around. As always, subscribe, like, comment, share, all of that good stuff. But today we're going to kind of discuss how to not care what people think. These are one of the videos where I feel like I have to keep recycling because my knowledge kind of updates with it. And it's a constant ongoing problem that I understand that a lot of people deal with, even myself. For those of you who've been with me for a long time, you knew I did a lot of Wanderlust series on how to be carefree, or asking a lot of people on the street, or friends that I met, on a whim what they think it means to be carefree. And a lot of it was basically doing what the fuck you want and being unapologetic about it. And we can kind of take that and add this to today's lesson of how to not give a fuck. And simply, it should be easier said than done, because not caring doesn't take a lot of effort because it's simply not caring. But a lot of us have been conditioned to care what people think, believe it or not. At a young age, we are taught to be presentable a lot of times in a lot of societies, or to care about how we look, what we have, be mindful of what we say. We are taught to filter ourselves in many, many ways. And then over time, when we grow into adults, we just continue to go on with these filters. And depending on what background you came from, what cultural background, or who your parents were, depends on how, to what extent this filter has, been placed upon you. For me, it was always being this shy, quiet girl who had nothing to say, and that kind of carried into my adulthood as well. Even though you guys see my extroverted side a lot, I still care a great deal about what people think. I try to be vulnerable in here, but I care a great deal of what people think. But a way that we can stop caring about what people think is kind of question, why are we doing it in the first place? Do we even like the people that we're trying to please? A lot of times we don't even like the people we're trying to please. A lot of times we don't fit in with the people we're trying to please. A lot of introverts have a habit of trying to please extroverts, for example, and vice versa. A lot of times we are conditioned to want praise from everybody, because that is a way to feel accepted in a society. But I think once we become okay with not being accepted by everyone, with being okay with being who we are and accepting our own selves, that is when you can stop caring what people think. Simply do what you feel. Understand that your life is your own. You're not living for anyone. Only then can you start breaking the chains to everything and everyone around you. Understand that it's very draining. It's draining your life force energy. The more you care what people think, the less time you have to spend on things you want to do, or just the freedom of being who you truly are. Understand that your true essence as a human being, or as a soul or spirit being, or a light worker, whatever the case may be, you were gifted on this planet for a reason, to be your authentic self. You are a masterpiece. And the more you hide that, you're really robbing the world of an authentic experience, like I always say. So being yourself is actually doing the world justice, because if we didn't have individuals, we would not have this huge melting pot of religions, of different ideals, of different fashion choices, just different insights and research. All of these things matter. And they only can come about, new discoveries and things like that can only come about with being your individual self and not caring what people think. Think about it. All the greatest inventors were weird, or ostracized, or deemed different. And honestly, they had an I don't give a fuck attitude. It doesn't always have to come from an arrogant perspective, because Albert Einstein, for example, had a very I don't care attitude, but not in an arrogant way. It was in a way that he was just comfortable in his own essence. It's really about having understanding of who you really are and being okay with who you really are. And sometimes that's spending an awful lot of time alone to figure out who that person really is. A lot of times we are uncomfortable with ourselves, so we are uncomfortable with how the world perceives us. But until we can have courage to face inward and understand who we really are, and quiet ourselves from the outside world, then only then can we begin to form this comfort, this being comfortable with ourselves. So with that being said, I encourage a lot of you guys to start figuring out who you are if you haven't already. If you are already on this journey of truth seeking, meaning figuring out if you're introverted or extrovert, what you like, your likes and dislikes, what you want from a relationship, what you want out of life, what is your meaning of life. Make you the most important aspect in your life and those you love. But yeah, so yeah, don't. These are ways that I feel like you can just not stop caring about what people think. Understand that these people, if the people who mind don't matter, and the people who matter don't mind. If they aren't adding value to your life, you shouldn't care. Even if they are adding value to your life, your first duty is to yourself. So yeah, that is my little insight, you guys. Hope this makes sense to you. Hope it helps someone. Be dope, be you unapologetically. I found this little thing. I think it's from Spirited Away. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. I'll be making more videos. If you guys have any more questions, always comment below. But yeah, be dope, be unapologetically. Peace.